Trace, and yes, it's all about the tone of voice at the end of the day, and we're going to be bringing our luscious tones, or at least Harry hopefully will, in this BO3 with a very, very sexy veto, may I say myself.
Lovely, lovely map pool, isn't it? Nuke, Ancient, Vertigo. Oh, man, that's like the best three maps. Maybe there could have been an overpass in there, but I ain't complaining. As the odds leaning in favor of Entropiq. But I don't know, mate. I think Renegades have a good chance to do some damage here. Right, they're going to be starting over on the T side. Bit of a lean towards outside, and Elian here with the USP can't land a shot. It will be Nickelback to open up here. We just got to cast these Entropiq boys back at FunSpark recently. I've got to say, they looked really, really good there. Yeah. Nickelback offering up some incredible performances, all the while leading his team, right? Being the man calling the shots. Elian as well, always someone worth talking about. I think if you speak to anyone about Entropiq, he will be like one of the names at the forefront, right? One of the guys that gets rallied off first. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to have today. Are we going to have the return of the legend Nickelback, the frag in IGL? Is it going to be a bit of a different look? Renegades, a man down, grouping and moving in towards ramp. They do have Lackey to get past, and that might be easier said than done, especially as this second player in Nickelback has just slipped under the net, made it into this corner, and now they have this double setup over towards ramp room.
They're in no hurry. Meanwhile, Hats is down lower. Oh, arms spotted. Inns does get taken down. Body shots by Lackey, and he will find that opening kill out on the ramp side. They're going to commit. This is awkward now from hell. Lackey getting another one. Sicko can't stop him, can't take anyone down. Hats has finally made his way out B, but he's now all that remains. One shot. This guy's good with the pistols, but no ammo. Getting run down right now. Someone needs to kill something.
Here, right? If they go ahead of it, he's still on the money. He's still all good. But if they go creeping through and try to split main, which looks to be the decision right now, he won't get to play into this outside take whatsoever. Forrester waiting at top hut, and mate, his attention is so divided between door and main. Oh, the timing. He does get back on the angle in the right time, but it doesn't matter. It's Alistair with a double opener. Rotations up to heaven. I mean, this was a bonus round attempt for Entropiq. They may as well give it a go. A lineup for Nickelback, and now the man who started this round off with the double kill into the A site, left in the clutch. The nade's done a lot of damage, and with him delaying the plant, now he has to stick it. Nickelback knows this and has him pinned in the site. Oh, this would be a 1v3 on the bonus round, and Nickelback's going to lead Entropiq there. 3-0. The defuse comes in, and they...
Entropiq and cool. Yeah, they were trying to go ramp. Now they're scrambling. 30 seconds. This is just a call on the fly. Hats coming through main. They try and take the A site. Liaz gets low, but he still gets the kill. Forrester dropping in, and the one gun in the right place. Lackey up the vent, and he takes one with him at least. Forrester's low, but he's still here at the back of the bomb site, and they're going to drop on down. They want to avoid this rifle at all costs.
Oh, he just misses the timing on the second player crossing vent. So Inns has gotten down, but this scout is hitting like an AWP. And with 7 seconds, you need the bomb. And just buying enough time is Elian, mate, just by being there, just by being scoped up, forcing the wide jump out of Inns, means the time runs out. And he at least holds on to that AK. That's
mid-round, you need to be able to call on the fly and come up with solutions that actually work. It was a nice idea, but a 2-on-2 that will not get converted. And now, little rush outdoor. It's going to be Hats again on the main split. Renegades just repeating the round, but it's off the back, and they're all together up the vent again for Nickelback, and it's not going to happen twice, surely, as the round gets shut out. Elian on the ramp rotate, closing in the 1v1, playing lower at times in this game. So Renegades... this time trying something new, moving away from A, taking that garage control. Nickelback tucked. And with Elian already having fired a shot, Nickelback's not going to get checked. One kill, did enough damage for the scout to one hit, and Elian will do good on the promise. 4-on-3. It's getting awkward now. He's going to watch the cross back, and he hits the headshot. This guy's a scouter, a scope king. Inns doesn't want to get lost in lobby with the bomb. He'll find it below silo and regroup outside. Liaz, if there were any round for him to pop off, this would be it. Only one man's eyes on the hut. There's an option in this A site.
Still going outside. You want to try and best the scout. You want to try and succeed where everyone else failed. It's not going to happen. Elian is clean. Now getting out with the AK as well. Liaz is like, well, screw it. Everyone else got to give it a go. I'll try it. One by one, they feed the beast that is Elian outside. The scout was clinical with the taps. The AK will fall short. And so Liaz at least gets his hands back on the bomb.
Not only because he's not favored with an MP9, but also with a double lower setup from this early outside play. They're welcoming Renegades into B. We haven't seen lower takes in 4-on-4s and 4-on-5s. And so if Renegades walk in, they are going into the Lion's Den.
Yeah, Elian will make first contact here. Has support from Lackey, who swings out from control. Now you get the info, at least, if you're Renegades. The second man's here, but he's dropped the bomb, uprooting the round. And only one man left to actually commit to the B play in hot water as he's wrapped by both Nickelback and Lackey. And in the meantime, could have just got 4x3.
Yeah.
Could have.
Or just focused on his cross.
No, but he hasn't commed this across. He's left outside. I really don't think he actually did see hats there. I think, you know, we're on 16/9, but, you know, you lose that little field of view. And it's led to his teammate getting dealt with in main. Hats another opener in this position, right? He's been fairly good at getting them. And Elian stuck between holding hell and watching out. This is not a nice position. Sicko will overwhelm him. And Entropiq, uh-oh, the Deagles, the little partial investment from Renegades might be about to do it to him. They're wrapping Heaven now, which means Forrester's going to be in the hot seat. There's 20 seconds. A kill in the right place at the right time could win you the round, but he's missed the timing on these Heaven players getting out. That was, you know, one way you could look to have this get out of hand, is if he slowed that bomb plant, was able to buy a bit more time. Now he's left rotating in from Hut with one to his name. It's not enough to set Lackey up in the clutch. And this might have to be a save, even though you're 8-2 up. A lot of these rounds, you've still taken losses, right? You've won a bunch of them with 4 spies as well. So I think at this point, you start to think about your own money. You know, your own longevity on this CT side. There's no point inviting Renegades back into the game by attempting a round like this when you can just look to fully invest around the saved gun in the next.
Nice mid-rounding, though, from Renegades, right? Not just getting that space out. But again, he gets pretty early confirmed that no one is B. Still has to stick around just in case it's a late play, and all that's done is draw one guy out of the top side, but Renegades are announcing their rush.
Yeah, in they go. Forrester's going to be unchecked here. Oh no, this is a disaster. Nickelback and Forrester thin the initial push. And it really does grind to a halt now. Elian even hanging around in the vents, probably never needed. Alistair's going to get out towards ramp, but how deep can he go? Lackey swings him. Hope comes down to having to have some phenomenal ancient performance. I get very concerned. Now that's nice for Liaz. And this double ramp setup, gonna drop the bomb and churn through the 3-man push. Crad picking up pieces is good for one of these trades over towards ramp. That's something. Maybe it gives a little more room to someone like Lackey on this outside lurk, right? Because you kind of want to go play the bomb. And Alistair, you needed to win that, and he will. Lackey could have caught him in rotation. Instead, it's only Crad, but there's timings to be found. There are ways back in, and they're closer than you think. Right around the corner, but he's missed the chance, and the Deagle responds. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's round 11, you throw full smokes, and Entropiq go, yeah, they're going lower, aren't they? And they stack 3B, so it did feel pretty one-dimensional. But CT side got to be more about keeping your comms clean and keeping your rotates mean. Alistair doesn't know that the player's right above him, but with only a Glock, you'd like to think it wouldn't be a problem. There's still a chance here. Why not go for the knife? Make a bit of money on the way out. Forrester tells his team to hold off. That second player has not turned around. Forrester, that is gnarly.
Oh, the double. Forrester from the heavens has made this a 3-on-3. The main man never spotted him, and now a Glock has dinked Alistair down to 7 outside. Do not lose to the Glock round with a knife in it. The A site now secured.
Oh dear.
The bomb was dropped down B, but nobody's playing it on the side of Renegades. They're all fighting out. This is weird. This is an oddity. The rounds are not meant to happen like this. Forrester, 2 to his name already, living rent-free in the minds of Renegades. And they will now drop down right on ins to try and defend the bomb. Sicko's holding for event rotation. It's a mixture of holding extremities and playing the bomb. And with Crad knocked out, up the vent comes the MP9. No respect given. Only Nickelback now in the 1v2. And he's going to get wrapped.
It's a lot of players freed up to watch outside right now for Renegades, but it's all just coming into the A site. Hats, he does get the kill, blinded with a late reaction out of Nickelback. It's still going to be a trade. 4-on-4. One player is deep, and Alistair cannot hit the flick. Suddenly, you're caught out of the A site. They go back for the bomb, and does Sicko know he's got it? Inns doubling back out of B as Liaz smoke spams Forrester. He will go after one, and Crab with a dirty flick to keep Inns trapped in low, and now their pathway to go back for the package is there, and Lackey will move in for the kill. Inns you know, disrespect, so much confidence in a game like this with a lead like this that it might not ever matter. Crad kills Sicko, pushing through the ramp smoke.
I can't even blame Sicko for feeling like he has to get involved. Like, you know, he is the kind of glimmer of hope thus far for Renegades. And so there's that part of him that's saying, look, I need to make a play. If we're going to win this, I need to be the guy to try and set us up to win this. Yeah, and instead, all he's done is feed the beast at ramp. Entropiq, now that they've been given a free 5-on-4, they feel like they have a huge degree of freedom on the map, right? They're going to use that kill at ramp to take the ramp control away. And even though Hats hits what looked like a good timing on the lobby push, guess what? That T-Roof guy, yeah, he's going to wreck you again, isn't he?
1 health.
Oh, 99. The worst. Alistair wants to get out with the AWP, wants to try and put a stop to the B play, but he can't. He's now pushing back in, recommitting, missed shot. Oh, does nail it. There's more, though. Alistair dead, and Forrester with the double. It's only Liaz. 1 versus 3, and now getting wrapped from Secret. T-Roof guy, yeah, he's going to wreck you again, isn't he?
1 health.
Oh, 99. The worst. Alistair wants to get out with the AWP, wants to try and put a stop to the B play, but he can't. He's now pushing back in, recommitting, missed shot. Oh, does nail it. There's more, though. Alistair dead, and Forrester with the double. It's only Liaz. 1 versus 3, and now getting wrapped from Secret by the 1 health Elian. He could just get shot in the back of the head, never even allowed to attempt the retake. It is a dominant win to kickstart this best of 3.
It would take a miracle for anything else, but we don't see Renegades on this map often, so let's keep that in mind. Let's see what they've prepped for this one. 1x bet odds, more than happy in saying Entropiq are the favorites in this game. And I would be inclined to agree. Walking out middle with a loud A-take, Molly behind the plat box, and that's nice, can easily go unchecked. There's far more angles you have to worry about now on this site. Walking out middle, Alistair's going to spot it, but he doesn't know there are players closer. Nice tap for Alistair, but they're really up close now. Doesn't matter, 3 shots to the face of Entropiq, and suddenly Renegades have reason to believe.
Yeah, Crad, I mean, to say the odds are against him.
Got to run with this one, or walk rather, there it is, and now Entropiq taking that mid-control. It's going to cut Alistair out, it's going to force him to make his call, whether he wants to go or give it up. He gets flashed in, it's a nice flash by Inns, and Nickelback's gone. Alistair swings out for more, though. Could have given it up in a 5-on-4, and leaving mid would have been nice, but it shows a bit of confidence from the Renegades, and when their backs up against the wall, it's better to see them play like that than play scared. Sicko going to drop his smoke to keep some time on this A site, and Entropiq are wrapping him right now from middle as well. Crad's got a B pick, and this is all over the place right now. Entropiq are fragging on every department, so Renegades are going to have to try and get info or make a gamble. They lean back to B. Liaz deleted, even though he looked ready for that angle, and now the rest of Entropiq grouping up on the site that is stacked.
But you know, you're feeling so uncertain in whether or not this is the right call. You will just gamble, commit to it at this point, right? You lean into a save, they go anywhere else. And they're starting to walk back towards A. Now they spot Lucky, setting up this splash, although it did blind Inns as well. And so he's dealt with. Sicko, they're all around him, and they just clasp down. So many options here. You can play very reactively based on the info that these mid players pick up and any picks that they're able to get. That smoke's nice, but you've just heard the dink land, and so they keep spamming it. Liaz, very unlucky, and now they're wrapping CT. Sicko hits a bit of a blinder on the 180, but he can't follow up with anything else. And with Inns dead right away, it should just be a save at this point in time for the Renegades. Entropiq, even then, they're still taking players out of the ranks.
It's a land peak for Crad on middle, right? Just swinging into the angle a second later than Inns, and on the perfect position, 3-on-1, and Hat's trying to save, but they know where this AWP is. And even though I don't think Entropiq are going to take it, they are playing very loose right now. They are all over the place. They are fighting for mid, A and B at the same time. So why not just keep it on clean rifles on this T side? Krad, he's not even going too far either. He'll wait for Hats to make the mistake. Flash goes over, Krad hunts, and Hats did dodge it. Double kill would be massive. Now he's getting chased from behind, going for that AWP. Always going to be pretty close. He has to get in cave if he wants this AWP, but no, dead to the flank.
So CSGO had the spawn for like a main peek. Very risky. I thought he was going to do it. That would have been early info, but instead, you are kind of at the full mercy of this B play, and you don't feel a willingness yet to peel CSGO away. You don't want to give up A before you spot that bomb, and now they have Alistair and Inns trying their best. The Molly keeps Alistair very pinned in, and they're even going to deal with Hats running that smoking cave. It's a triple opener by Krad. Just might have extended this lead even further. CSGO's going to be left saving. Didn't even get a chance to fire this AWP. He's going to bring it with him into the next round instead.
That was so bonkers because Renegades had really good util down ramp to start the round, right? They had double molly, they had a nade to follow, and Entropiq smoked like 2 Molotovs, but it's one player just running. I think it was Lackey running right up ramp. Complete disrespect. Doesn't even get flashed in, doesn't get...
Inns is rotating over as well. If these players in the B side even can trade evenly to slow this down, that would be huge. But I can agree with this. They're not facing. They are just tucking, and they're waiting to see what this flank, if anything, can accomplish. Krad deals with one component of it. Are you ready for the other part, though? CSGO over at ramp is going to come as a bit of a surprise, you'd imagine. Might have to play trigger discipline here. Instead, he fires off right away, giving up this wrap round. They know about it now. No longer is it just a big question mark as to where this man is, and the rest of his team have been deleted in the meantime. That is a brutal round to get dealt. You know, you had all the info, you knew it was the B play, but you're just left so far removed from the site. The guys in there not trying to fight, wanting to play the 5v5 with that wrap. And you saw what happened. The moment they lost Alistair, that first component of the flank, the first component from that A main push.
Execute like that goes. Now Anort playing a little more safe. Alistair back in temple, gets a shot and backs out wisely as he's going to post up for the cross instead. Good follow-up, re-aggresses in temple. He knows Lackey's close. He's keeping the pressure on Inns. Nickelback will help out. Alistair needs to pick his angle and stay on it. 3 shots and 3 kills. He's going to run the molly to find Nickelback, but he's trapped in the boxes, and Alistair gets all 4 on the site. Beautiful round out of the AWP, and it's all Renegades needed to get back on the board. It had been some time since. It's been essentially a flawless T-side ever since the second round. But
it's just insult to injury. Hat's going to win this fight in cave and now look to escape. Now escapes, that's fine. And now the main push is back in again, only this time much more opportunities for this to do damage. They're going to send CSGO into mid. Elian's dead, back turned, and he falls on the mid lurk. This could lead you to discount Lackey. I don't think there's a point in your brain where you're going, it was probably just one guy middle. There's no chance that there's anyone else, so they will send Hats back to keep an eye on this. Forrest has opened up the B play, and he's pushing solo with the bomb, the madman. Lackey now hits this timing out through middle, and there's the long wrap that we so often talk about. Forrester gonna put us back in a 2-on-2. They don't know about Alistair. They don't know about this deep flank. Are they ready? They still get bested in the head-to-head by the AWP, and it's the IGL. Nickelback left in the clutch. First man falls, and now just CSGO left to beat. Smoke on the bomb, and the bullets connect. The defuses in, and Renegades off. You know, there's that part of you that's going, if someone's here, he would have peaked by now. It has to be clear. And it's those little moments where he just delays a play by like 10 more seconds that really throws Renegades through a bit of a loop. This one looks set to be the A play, and with a kill already going the way of Renegades over towards B, maybe there's a chance for them in this round. CSGO at big box. Gonna have to try and swing this as they tiptoe in, as they make their way out, and the first kill found. There's no adjustment yet, but Elian will flick back and find the man in the sight. Now Alistair here with the AWP. Last time he got 4, this time he only needs to get 3. It should be easy, right? Smoke down and in his way. And that means the plant can come in for Entropiq.
It's wide as well. They're spamming it, nading default. That's not the case. Boost back up for Forrester, and he avoids making wood steps as well. So Renegades might not know about this one. Gonna have to see if they clear it. Very good position for a multi-kill. Hellions tucked in Temple, ready to take a shot back out, and there's the shot, but he won't connect. Hats is gaining space, Hellions missing shots. The rifle needs to help out, it's at least chipped away, but Inns has now pushed his way into the site. Hellion finishes what he started, not checking the tree, has been their demise. Double up for Forrester, and Alistair running away. That's 9 rounds for Entropiq, and they finally get it done on the A side.
And now maybe slow Entropiq down a little as well.
Oh, this gap. Alice is working with it. They're way wider than he's ready for. Lackey just keeps swinging on each missed shot. And Donut now belongs to Entropiq. It's position they've not harbored too often on this T side. Hats is just waiting on that smoke fade. Lackey finishes off inside of the A site. And a 4-on-3 now, with Entropiq walking into the 1-free position. That's B. Hats is still tucked here in cave. They should know about a B player. Not only did he throw the smoke earlier in lane, but also every time Entropiq have taken B, they've locked players into cave, in a cage. Liaz turns after one, thinking he's getting backstabbed, and you can barely blame him with some of the flanks we've seen in this game, but that's it for Entropiq. Renegades just don't know yet. Still about Nickelback. Hoping they get flanked. Finally, the kills are going to come to them. This is exactly what Renegades have been waiting for all around, and Forrest is dead. Nickelback finally set up to succeed. Needs something special. Keep spamming, keep and keep killing. It's 3 from Nickelback. Swaps out as well. He even has a Molotov. Screw it, let's just fight them up in the face. Molly traps them in. They're going to chase him. It's ring around the rosy, ring around the cave. And finally, Inns will win that fight out, but at what cost? 30 seconds, and they have no map to play with. If they want to go back to B, they've got to sprint.
Yeah, they've got to start making noise, and I think this is largely why we're seeing Elian reposition to where he is now. He'll be able to hear these rotations as they're coming in, and at this point, he'll hear it. He should comm this across, that he can hear them setting up outside of the B site. As they get closer, he's going to get this info as well on the spot, and there's the first man dead. The bomb dropped. 10 seconds, and you're locked in this fight that you just don't have time for, even if there, but that flash made 2 players have to jump away from main, and so this Donut player just heard 2 guys like stick the landing in main, and he's called, yeah, you don't see anything at B. I just heard 2. It's looking like the A play. So there is like this very early triple lean towards the A side of the map. And Lackey, this MP9 does get caught out lining up nades, just trying to get away with as much damage as he can before they make it into the site. Bomb all alone, and with it dropped to Nickelback over in Donut, problems start to arise now. Hats' wrap has been given up as he misses that one opportunity, and so Inns is really feeling the pressure to make a bit of a stand here. Only 1 kill found, and a 1v2 for the lone Renegade. Nice flick. First man found, low HP on Elian, but he can't get it over the line. Yeah, you know, I mean, reassuring for Entropiq, sure, heartbreaking for Renegades.
They keep doing this as well. The Donut player has these amazing lineups to lob flashes. Nickelback, even, that's the first time he's killed off of it, but every round he's coming in cave and he's going for these deep lane peaks, and Renegades have no warning to dodge these flashes. Entropiq have so much stuff, so many little tricky ways to get opening kills on both halves.
Yeah, I mean, it must feel infuriating, right? But this is the nature of the beast when you're up against a team on their home map where it's one that, you know, maybe you're not as well versed on. You were always going to get bullied a little bit here.
Lackey just gives them mid. Have it. Ooh, and they'll take it.
Yeah, they seem pretty happy with that trade deal. Alistair locking in the pick to get them to red. The bomb's actually up over towards lane, and so Liaz has had to take the risk of going up to get it, and with Inns holding off cave, he's at least saved the bomb down in middle. Sicko dead, and this is starting to spiral. The double push through Donut drops the bomb. Alistair moving back in, but a double swing. They just count down. That's like a 3, 2, 1. They peek it together, and now only Inns, 15 seconds, needs both kills First found, but can't connect the second. Once again, it's another one of these clutch attempts. Ancient, and in these last like 2-3 rounds, there have been clutches that you could have won out. There's been chances, there's been opportunities, but you are just falling short. And I mean, it's making Katowice more and more out of reach by the second. Just 4 deaths away from elimination from Katowice. And Liaz, well, he's fired up. He doesn't want that to happen just yet. He wants to savor every single second, every single round. And he's at least secured a route into A.
Yeah, smoked out, but Crad, the one position, he runs through and guns down 2. Hats is going to try and stay up, flashes through the donut smoke, in they come, and in they shut out.